everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 266 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is so fabulous for the Halloween holiday. It's called Spinning Spider Granny Square, and this one has this little spider on it. It looks fabulous. So we're making the spider first, and then we're making the square attached to it after. So it looks really cool. If you didn't want to make this into a square, you could have just a spider applique for something, a headband or a hat or something for the Halloween holiday. In this square, I'm only using two colors. You can see obviously little scraps I've got here. These are just Red Heart Super Saver yarns. It's just orange and black. This is a 10-ply worsted weight yarn. You can use any scrap yarns that you have lying around, a 10-ply or, like a worsted weight or a double knitting yarn, totally up to you. You can use one or more colors on this project. I thought that today's square would look really cool if you made a bunch of these and then incorporated this square, number 246 granny square, and made them into a big blanket or something for the holiday, for the fall season. So I thought that would be really spooky and really warm if you made a blanket out of these two. So this one is number 246 granny square, but in this tutorial today I'm going to show you how to make number 266 granny square. But make sure you check out that spiderweb granny square, and you can make both of them at the same time and make some big project out of them. So just some inspiration for you. In this tutorial I'm going to demonstrate this square using an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissor, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and these tools just come in handy in this whole project. Also, in the description of this video there are links, so there will be a link you can click to the written pattern of this project, that is the Spinning Spider Granny Square. You can also find the link to my Facebook and Instagram, so make sure you click those links and follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, and make sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares and hashtag YARNutopia in your photos of your square. And then also on Facebook, find this post today, and on Facebook make sure to share a photo in the comment section. I want to see what colors you came up with, if you chose these traditional colors or if you chose different colors for your spider. Maybe make it a happy spider instead of the dark and scary spooky spider. So make sure to share those photos. You can also follow me on Snapchat. I am YARNutopia on Snapchat, so make sure you follow me there. You can see behind the scenes clips of what we do here at YARNutopia headquarters. Also, I have to say a huge thank you to my dad every single day for taking the time to make these videos with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for every single one of our videos. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, and if you could, in this corner here of your video there is an eye and more information. If you click that, you can support YARNutopia today so we can keep bringing you fantastic crochet tutorials. So now we can get started and make number 266 granny square. Alright, we're going to start out with black, and we are going to start out making the spider. So make a slip knot, put the short end over your long end, fold this down, and then pull this through and pull tight. Insert your hook, and we can start. So let's start out by chaining 4. So yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to come all the way to the first chain way over here and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go into that first chain, then yarn over and pull it through and pull through the loop on your hook. Okay, just like that. So now we formed a ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way as well, but we're going right into round number 1. We're going to chain up 3, so yarn over and pull through 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. Now we are going to put 7 double crochets into this ring here. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that is a double crochet. So again, yarn over, go in, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we need to, you can kind of pull that straggler in the center there to kind of close your center. And we are going to slip stitch to the first chain up 3 here. 1, 2, 3, right into that front and back loop just like that. Yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook. So that's round number 1. So you should have 8 stitches in total, okay, because that chain up 3 counted as a stitch. Going right into round number 2, we're going to be working in the front loops only. Okay, so usually we work through both loops like this, front loop and back loop, okay, both loops. We usually work through both of them, but we're going to only work in the front loops of this round, leaving the back loops unworked because we will be using those in round 4. So just work through these front loops only for the round 2 here. We're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. That counts as our first double crochet of this round. Now we're going to put 2 double crochets into each stitch around, but since this chain of 3 counts as a stitch, we only have to put 1 in this first stitch. So yarn over, go into the front loop only of this first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then in this next stitch, yarn over, go into the front loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go back into that front loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, go into the next stitch, front loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So just continue working that all the way around. You'll have 16 double crochets at the end of this round, so I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, so when you come back around working in those front loops only, you should have 16 of these double crochets, including that chain up 3 there. We are going to slip stitch to that chain up 3, so 1, 2, 3, right into that, chain up 3, go in, yarn over and pull through and through. Now in this next round, we are going to make the legs and the head of our spider. So what we need to do is chain up 6, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to slip stitch in each one of these 5 chains, so the second chain from the hook and across, down back to this circle here. So in the second chain from the hook, what we're going to actually do too, I'm going to turn this chain toward me so you can see these back ridges here, back ridge, back ridge, back ridge. I'm going to go into there. So in the second chain from the hook, the loop on the hook doesn't count as anything, so count 1 and 2. The second chain, we're going to go into the back loop only, or that back ridge there, I guess, back ridge, yarn over and pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook for a slip stitch. And we're slip stitching across, so go into the next chain, back ridge there, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. Okay, next chain, slip stitch, oops, the next chain, slip stitch, and this next chain, slip stitch. Okay, and there's a leg. Now we want to slip stitch back into the same stitch that we started at. So in the same stitch down here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, there's your first leg. Now we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. So go into the next stitch right here from round 2, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then we're going to repeat what we did. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, so go in, yarn over, pull through, and through, and in the next 4 chains. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to slip stitch back into that same stitch down here on round 2. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And there's our second leg. Going into the next stitch, slip stitch in there, then chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slip stitch into the second chain from the hook and across the next 4 chains. So next chain, just slip stitching across here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then slip stitch back into that same stitch that we just chained up 6 in, slip stitch in there. Okay, that's our third leg. We have to go make one more on this side, so go into the next stitch, slip stitch in there, then chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slip stitch into the second chain from the hook and across this chain here. So there's 5 slip stitches in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to slip stitch back into that same stitch right here. Just like that. So we have 4 legs here. Now what we're going to do is single crochet into the next stitch. So go into this next stitch here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now in each of these next 2 stitches right here, we're going to put 4 double crochets into each one of those. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's 1, go back in for 2, go back in for 3, and 4. Then we're going to hop to the next stitch and put 4 double crochets in that one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to single crochet into the next stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is our head of our spider. Then in this next stitch, we're going to slip stitch in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we're going to make the next 4 legs exactly how we made these 4 legs. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slip stitch in the second chain from the hook and across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then slip stitch back into that same stitch that we just chained up 6 in, just like that. Then slip stitch into the next stitch and make your next leg. So chain 6, slip stitch down that chain in the second chain from the hook and in the next 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Your hook might get stuck a little bit. There we go. And 5. Okay, then slip stitch back into that same stitch from round 2, and then slip stitch into the next stitch. Make your next leg. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going a little bit faster because I'm showing you all 8 legs here. So make sure that you have 8 legs in total once you're finished, because spiders have 8 legs. Okay, slip stitch back into that stitch, slip stitch into the next stitch. Okay, now when you finish your last leg here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're going to fasten off when we finish. And I'll show you how to do that once I get down here. Let me just slip stitch across this chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch back into that same stitch there. Now we're going to leave the last 4 stitches unworked and we're going to fasten off here. So chain 1, cut this yarn, pull it through, pull tight. And first of all, this is really cute. You actually have a nice cute little spider applique. Look at how cute that is. have to shape it a little bit, maybe block it, but we want to make this into a granny square. So remember from round 2 when we worked in the back loops only back here of round 1, we're going to work in those. So going on to round 4, we are going to attach our yarn to any one of these back loops here. Okay, see those there? Back loop that was free from the last round. We're going to start in one of those. Any one of those really does not matter. I am going to actually go into the one where we chained up 3 in right here, where we slip stitched into, so right in here. Okay, it should be on the side of the spider. Then I'm going to choose a different color. You can choose white or orange or whatever color you want, black even. Actually don't choose black because then you won't see your spider if your spider's black. So hook that on and pull that through and then chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. In the next stitch we are going to double crochet, so yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches. You can see I'm folding this forward so I can see these back loops here. So yarn over, go into the next back loop available right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next back loop stitch that's available, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, that's our corners of our square here, we're making the square shape. Then double crochet in the next 2 stitches that are available with these back loops available here, 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in the last 2 stitches here, 1 and 2. So you should have 8 double crochet in total, and then 4 chain 3 spaces. So finish this round by chaining 3, and then slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 here, 1, 2, 3, right at the top, insert your hook, yarn over, oopsie, don't lose your yarn, go in, yarn over, pull through and through. There we go. So this is what the back should sort of look like. Okay, so it should look like that you have 2 double crochets on the side where these legs are, 2 double crochets at the butt of your spider, 2 double crochets on the side where your legs are, and then 2 double crochets where your head is, okay? If it is wonky and twisted, make sure to just take that round apart and redo that just so that it is kind of centered on your spider, because we will need this legs to be on a side, okay? So these chain 3 spaces are our corners of the square. I know you can't really see it right now, but it will take shape soon. So now going on to the next round, if you want to, you can turn your work to look at the inside of your or on the opposite side of your square, which I'm actually going to do so it's easier to see. We are going to slip stitch into this chain 3 space, so yarn over, pull through and through, and we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. In the same space, we are going to put 2 double crochets, so 1 and 2, and then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and put 3 more double crochets into that same space. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, skip over these 2 double crochets here and put 3 double crochets into this next chain space. 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 3 more double crochets into the same space. 1, 2, 3. And then just repeat that around. So chain 2, And then the next chain space, put 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. Then chain 2 and hop to the next. So just finish that around if you need to follow along with the written pattern. Otherwise, I'll meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, so when you finish this round, just chain that last 2 and then slip stitch to this beginning chain of 3 here. 1, 2, 3, go in, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, now I am going to turn my work around. So now we're looking at the spider again. And you want to make sure that your spider looks good on the square so you can see the square shape underneath him. I do not like the fact that these legs are like going to go wonky like this all the time, so I want to lay them flat. So we are going to pin down each leg on this next round here. So what I'm going to do is, I turned my work, we're going to start on this side, we're going to slip stitch into this chain 2 space here, so go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Actually, we're not pinning them down yet, this isn't long enough. So in round, what is it, round 7, we're going to be attaching these here. So in round 6 here, moving this forward, moving these legs forward, we are going to put chain up 4 here, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That counts as a double crochet and a chain 1 space, and we are going to double crochet into the same space here. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip this next stitch, but we're going to double crochet into this next stitch. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1 and skip this last stitch on this side, and in the corner we're going to be putting 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more double crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, then we're going to, on the side, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, then chain 1, skip this next stitch right here, and in the chain 2 space we're going to put a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet in there. Then we're going to chain 1, skip this next stitch, and double crochet into the next stitch. Then we're going to chain 1 and skip this last stitch, and on this corner here we're going to put 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 2 more double crochet, just like that. So just repeat what we did then on this side for this side and each side around. So chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, and in the chain 2 space put a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. Then chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in the next, then chain 1, and in the corners we're putting 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So just do that around, and then in the next round we're going to pin down those legs. When you're finished, make sure to chain 1 and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 4 here. So 1, 2, 3, right in the 3rd chain, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now we're going to chain up 1, and you can see here on the sides of our work here, you can see that there are 4 double crochets, okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, with chain 1 spaces in between them. When we work in the chain, or in the double crochet itself, we are going to tack down the double, or the leg that corresponds with that double crochet. So in this first one, since this chain of 3 here is right here is the second one, we're going to tack down this 3rd leg here, so right here. And then this one will come back around and we'll tack this one down last. But we're going to tack this one down first, then this one, and then this one. So I'll show you how to do that, because I'm not going to change color yet. So what we're going to do is take this leg, so we've already chained up 1, we're going to take this leg and go into, you can see here, it looks like there's 2 loops, this loop and this loop. Okay, we're just going to go into this back loop here. Okay, it's basically on the edge of our leg, or you can go into the side here Okay, really does not matter where you go in as long as you go through one of these loops. So I'm just going to go into that loop right there, then back into the stitch back here, then yarn over and pull through both of those layers, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops for a single crochet. Now that's tacked down. That leg is tacked down and it is secure. Now in this chain 1 space over here, we're going to put a single crochet. Just like that. Now in this next double crochet here, we're going to tack down this next leg right here. So we're going to first go into the leg, into that loop right there, at the edge of the leg, then go into that double crochet, then yarn over and pull through both of those layers, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops for a single crochet. Then in this chain 1 space, we're just going to put a single crochet, so go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now in this next double crochet, we have to tack down this leg here. So go into the leg, into this loop up here, and then into the double crochet back here, then yarn over, pull through both layers, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then in this next chain 1 space, we're going to single crochet, and in these next 2 double crochets, we're going to put a single crochet in each one of those. Just like that. Now in the corner, we're putting 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more single crochets into this corner. So 1 and 2. Now on each stitch and each chain 1 space on this side, since it is the head side, we're just going to work across here, not tacking down anything. So go into this first stitch, in these first 2 stitches actually, single crochet in each one of those, then single crochet in the chain 1 space, then single crochet in this double crochet, in this chain 1 space, in this double crochet, in this chain 1 space, in this double crochet, in the chain 1 space, in the double crochet, chain 1 space, and then these last 2 double crochets. And then in the corner here, we're going to put 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochets. Alright, now we're on the opposite side for these legs here, so we're going to tack down these ones. So what we're going to do is first single crochet in these first 2 double crochets, and in this chain 1 space right here. Okay, and now in this next double crochet, we're going to tack down our first leg here. So you want to go into the loop. Now you can go on either side, this side or this side. I'm going to go on this side here, right there, and I'm going to go into the double crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then single crochet in the chain 1 space. Now with this next leg, we're going to tack this one down to this double crochet, so go into the leg, loop right there, then into the double crochet behind it, yarn over, pull through both layers, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then single crochet in this chain 1 space, and then in this leg here, we're going to go into that loop right there, go into the double crochet back here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So let's tack down. Single crochet in the chain 1 space, and this next leg here is going to go in, we're going to go into that leg right there, and into the double crochet back here, yarn over, pull through both layers, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then in this chain 1 space, we're going to put a single crochet, and in these next 2 stitches, we're going to put a single crochet in each one of those. Now in this corner, just repeat the corner, we're putting 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet. And now we're at the bottom of our square here, the butt of our spider, so we're just going to single crochet across, putting 1 single crochet in each stitch and 1 single crochet in each chain 1 space. So we're just doing that across, and then we're going to finish off our square. We still have to tack down 1 more leg for our 8th leg, and then we can go on to the next round here. So I'm at the next corner, so remember in the corners we're putting 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet. Now finishing this round, we are going to put a single crochet in each one of these next 2 double crochets, then a single crochet in this chain 1 space, and now tacking down this last leg here, we're going to go into the leg and into this double crochet, then yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2. And we still have to single crochet in this chain 1 space here. Now we can slip stitch to the first single crochet, so go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we can admire this little square so far. We still have to do a few more rounds, but you can see you can kind of manipulate now your legs to kind of shape them to make them look spider-like. Just like that. Kind of stretch them out. And when you're finished with this square, you can block this as well. But there's what you have so far. Awesome! So now we're going to go on to the last couple rounds here. Rounds 8 and 9 are just double crochet rounds. So chain up 3 and then double crochet into each stitch all the way around. And in the corner, chain 2 spaces, we're putting 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. And this is just a simple, easy round for rounds 8 and 9. We're actually repeating those two, or that round 8 for round 9. So just double crochet into each stitch. Okay, and then when you get to the corner here, we're going to put 2 double crochet, then chain 2, and put 2 more double crochet in there. Okay, and then we're just going to double crochet in each stitch on the side. And that's it. And then for round 9, we're just going to chain up 3 and do the same exact thing. Just double crochet in each stitch around, putting 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet in the corners. And then, so I'm just going to do rounds 8 and 9 off camera. Well, the rest of round 8 and all of round 9 off camera. And then I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. Alright, when you come back around, make sure to slip stitch to the chain up 3 here. I just finished rounds 8 and 9. And just slip stitch to the beginning, and now we can fasten off. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull it through and pull tight, and then sew in your ends. And there it is, number 266 granny square is finished. I think that this would look so awesome with the spider web granny square that we made earlier. Actually, just a few weeks ago we made that one. So there it is. I love it. Make sure you shape these legs a little bit, kind of make them look more spider-like. You might want to block this square, but there you go. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Enjoy this square, this spooky spider square. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hooking!